One challenge I'm having with shooting these YouTube videos is that I'm often out here shooting by myself, which means I leave the camera on a tripod or set it somewhere and then do a digital camera move in post. That's okay, but sometimes it's better to have a second shooter, but I don't always have a friend or someone who can come out and shoot with me. So we're gonna try something new today. We're gonna use a feature on the Ronin-S that I haven't really touched. It's called motion control. And basically what it does is it allows you to set predetermined camera moves and then hit a button and the Ronin does it all. So you'll set a starting point, an end point, maybe a few points in between, and the Ronin will go ahead and hit all those points at the duration you set. It's basically a motorized second shooter. I haven't tried this at all yet, so it's gonna be a lot of trial and error, but I found this random construction site, so let's just kind of walk around and see what we can get. So there's one thing you'll need for this setup, and that is the cable that connects your Ronin to your camera. In my case, I use a Sony camera, so I have the Sony cable connector. This allows the Ronin to start and stop the camera recording, so that's pretty helpful when you're using motion control because it'll start the recording on the start of the motion and end it when it's done as well. All right, so let's set this up. We're gonna start our first camera move here on this tractor, and we're gonna set the duration for not available because that's where it starts. Stay time to do about 1.2 seconds. We're just starting it, testing it. And then we're going to move to our second point here on this, I don't know what this brown thing is. And then we're gonna do duration, takes about, let's give it 3 seconds to get there. And it'll stay for about 3 more seconds. All right, here we go. Let's give it a try. Let's start it back at 1. I'd say that's a success. I just got done editing the video and I just wanted to give you guys some first impressions of motion control. And I think it's a pretty cool feature, but it doesn't really replace a second shooter because I often found myself shooting something multiple times, like 6, 7, 8 times just to get the timing right. And it took a long time just to get the framing of each position. So unless you have a lot of time on set or really want to take the time to get the shot just right, motion control really isn't worth it. That being said, it is a cool feature that the Ronin has, so maybe I just need to keep experimenting and find the one thing that this feature is really good for and use it then. I'll let you know when I figure out what that is. That's it for this week's episode. I wanted to keep it pretty simple, so do the liking and the following and subscribing and all that stuff. I appreciate it. I'm Jason Luong, the Video Ninja. I'll see you next week. Okay, I'm gonna, I don't know, play video games or something.